Hi everyone, my name is Rosa, and I've been coming to Church on the Rock for 1 year, 11 months, and 9 days, give or take a couple of days. I actually snuck in through the foyer and down the hallway just because I didn't want to stand out. I just wanted to check it out and see what the church was about. I got into the church and I sat down, and let me tell you what, that praise and worship music, that right there, that was a plug all in itself, because I'm all about me some praise and worship music. And I was like, okay, maybe this might work for me. And here comes my son, Nehemiah, who at the time was just recently 11. I'm going into 6th grade. And the first thing he looked at me and said, Mama, when can we come back? And right there, that was confirmation number one that I knew I was home, and I knew I was right where I belonged. Coming to Church on the Rock, I was at a point where I was starting this new walk. I was going to dig deeper into my relationship with Jesus, and I was just moving back and I was getting settled. And I was going to do things differently this time because, frankly, the stuff I had done in my past, I carried a lot of shame, a lot of sorrow. I knew I was forgiven of my sins, but there was still a lot of stuff that I carried. And one of the most beautiful gifts I have received while being at Church on the Rock are the priceless relationships and friendships, women especially, because frankly, I didn't trust a lot of people in my life, and I sure as heck didn't trust women. And women just started to love on me and just started to hug me and welcome me just as I was. And that was something I had never experienced before, because I always felt like I was wearing a mask. I always felt like if I played to the beat of your drum, then you would love me and accept me. But the beautiful thing is, even if I play to the beat of my own drum, I'm accepted, needed, and wanted and loved, because today I know that my identity comes from the Lord. Too many times, for me anyway, in my life, I was put down, I was tore down, and I was pretty beat up from an emotional standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, from a mental standpoint. But today, I'm not alone. And today, I get to walk through this stuff with some pretty amazing women in my life.